Hey, what's up guys? It's Aeries. Welcome back to Let's Play Amnesia the Dark Descent. Now, where we left off, we were in a place that has like a branch. You can go straight, left, or right, and a monster had come from the right. I had avoided him somehow by jumping up here, and I think he's gone? Okay, yeah. Alright, so he's gone. Let us move on to find those orb pieces. Which way should we go first, friends? Let's go to the open door that he came from. Come on, don't stop running. Oh, this is really loud in my headset. 1 second. Alright. Let's just close this in case he decides to come back. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I've tried everything, but I've yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There's still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of the power for other purposes. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I ever will be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Nothing on the shelves. Got a little shrine of some sorts. Got a bunch of these statue dudes. Got an altar with some blood on it. Oil. Is there anything in here? No. That was disappointing. Gosh darn it. Alright, to the left we go. I got some machinery. Bottle. Got a bucket of tar. Do I need to stop the machinery?
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill.
Degenerates.
None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly.
They're not, though.
Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation.
Oh,
I
Daniel.
try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
You were brainwashed, my friend.
Don't kill her.
What do we got here? You won't budge. But why? Let's go there. Do I need to go in there? Guess not. Unless there's like another way in there. Can I throw something at it? Probably not. Yeah. Okay. 2 useless rooms. Wait a second. I went the wrong way. It's very large in here. Ooh. Some pretty electricity. We've got pedestal. Can fit an orb. And nothing. I'm assuming it's bad to touch that, so let's not do that.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing then? If so, blame yourself. You started this.
Actually...
You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Actually, you started this? The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end? He thought. Alright,
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
this door was boarded up. The laboratory. Wonder if there's a crowbar or something. Is there another way I didn't go? Oh, that's right. I came from down there. There was nothing here except the machinery that I can't mess with. Over here was the dead end. Over there was a door that won't budge. So obviously I missed something. There were torture chambers or something I was supposed to go through, right? How am I on oil? Oh, there's meat. Do I put the meat on the pedestal? The one that was all bloody? I probably should have looked in my inventory before running all the way back over here and wasting time.
Was there something else?
No, I
What
repose.
levels? Oh, that one.
There is nothing else. Something inside him died that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Nothing with this door, right? Yeah, that won't budge. Let's try putting the meat over here. There's nothing to put it on. How about over here? Nope, thought I had something. Well, shoot. Obviously it's not the pedestal, because that's for an orb. The machinery was over here, but I couldn't open the door. Oh, I forgot I have a hammer and chisel. Nope. Okay, so what do I do? I think I have to throw tar on the machinery, but tinderbox. How I proceed from here is a mystery to me. I can't believe I'm lost. I don't want to spend this video being lost. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna touch this. Yeah. The chancel is where all the torture chambers were, right? So... yeah. I need a note written by Johann Weyer, but I don't know where that is. I thought I explored everything already. No. I don't know. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride. Oh. No, I already went in all these, though. Excuse me. Thank you. Come on. There's nothing.
Dad, good to see you. Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead hut for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Can I can't mess with that anymore. I can't touch you. I hear machinery back there.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Okay, I see this door.
Good to see you. By me?
Excuse me, Agrippa, can you shut up?
None other than Johann.
Can't even lift it.
You never heard of Johann Bayer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
I'm sorry, folks. I have no idea what to do. Obviously, I missed something. I can't... Can I chisel off the boards? No. Can I throw some meat on the boards? No. How about some tar? No. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss.
How are things coming? Bayer was my pupil. My
Things are
pupil.
going shittily,
Yes,
actually.
I do take
have
pride in that fact.
no idea what to
Is
do.
it so wrong? I found a Mithraeum once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it was.
Boy, do you like to talk. It has to do with something over there. Oh, I didn't even read both of the things. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. There is machinery here somewhere.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an Amnesia. I was lucky.
Oh
So
my
while I
goodness.
spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg. Fire was a brave man and dared to proceed that I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection
So
of
that should fix the machinery and I can
unlike
open the things
every other
upstairs,
finder
right?
since the fall of the Mithraeum faith, he was able to.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't even look for that. I'm just gonna run through here in the dark because I already wasted enough oil. Come on, Daniel, stop getting stuck on the stairs. Was it this room? Yes. Every time I reset the thing, the barrel gets a little bit of oil. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
You can't stop me. You're too old. I'm still young and spry.
How are things coming? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could.
Alright, eeny, meeny, miny, let's go. I think I need to attach something there and lower it. Yeah. Okay. Transept. A thick liquid spread across his tongue. I think I read this one already. This is a very big room. Got some dead guys.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Squish? I heard that. Wait, wasn't... There was a dead guy sitting there. What does that sound? It sounds squishy. Oh boy, this is lovely.
What happened to her?
Can I move this? No. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Well, there's an orb piece in there. I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen. Oh boy, I didn't want to hear that. Poor lady.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Yeah. Alexander is the biggest monster here. I guess Daniel too, because Daniel actually performed the torture acts, but... Oh no.
No, please! I'll do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. Didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They can make him forget again. Piece of orb. And I kind of half expected some monsters to appear after picking up the orbs, but I guess that would have reduced the scare factor by using the monsters to— Hey, the guy's back. Teleporting naked guy. It's dark in here. Oh no. Oh no. Is the piece of orb in here? No. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for him to drain. god, it's so... find a way for it to be lowered. There is a piece of orb here. I do need a rope of some sorts, I'm assuming. Alright, so let's... go upstairs, because there was a staircase up. Come on, don't get stuck on the... Come on, buddy. This painting looks lopsided, but it's nothing there. Oh, there's some rope. Keep hearing things shuffle around. Touch this first. Come here. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. Must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured out that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it would also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you're about to apply, and then continue with the actual act. I forgot to put a space between the comma and the A. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Alright, let's put that on a string. Let's go get whatever is in the bloody water. Probably blood. It's not that one. I think it was this one. Yeah, why does it always have to be so dark? Guess Daniel's afraid of the dark. Nice, I got a glass jar of blood. I don't know what I need the blood for. I might have needed it for something that I've forgotten. Such filth, he thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. There was something in here, right? I think I need a bucket. Meat. Yes. Hungry boy. I don't even have a shadow in the background. The thing's just spinning by itself. Alright, can I got remains. What do I need them for? I guess I'll need them in the future.
How are things coming?
Very
You
fine.
seem to have found all the
Thank you. I figured, because there are 6 orb pieces and I found 3, so... I saw a tinderbox there. Some laudanum. Is there any oil? Tinder boxes. I guess I should use my tinder boxes. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one, and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their father's places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Sorry. Okay. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and he still insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. Can't bring myself to part from Agrippa as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he can guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. The poisonous fungi shall work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be fertile grounds for this sort, and I should be then able to extract its contents with the proper tools. I need to find fungi, I guess. Vitae can be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just large them out to distill it properly. Okay, that's the blood. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-delling carank. I will have to address Wire with this as he has to supply me with a host. Okay, so the carank thing is the water monsters. I had them secrete their saliva on these bones, so now I have their secretion, I have the victim's blood, I just need the poisonous thing. Alright. Wire. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. Alright guys, I'm actually going to cut it here. I will explore the choir in the next part. Thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!